Hello, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Super excited to be with you tonight and share an additional tip on a continuation of our topics for this week.
Yep.
Today, we're going to be talking about one type of post that you might use to get deep into the heart and mind of your prospects. Okay? And it's important to think about how you're posting and how that can relate to your audience. And we're going to get deeper into that today.
Yeah, we started talking about it a little bit yesterday, and we're going to dive headfirst into that today.
So if we have not met before, I'm Becky Graff.
And I am Tim Graff.
And you guys, we help home business entrepreneurs leverage powerful online strategies to build the perfect lifestyle business. Yeah. And we are excited to share with you the topics today. If we're meeting for the first time, please go ahead and make sure that you like and follow our page and mark to see first so you don't miss out on any of our trainings.
And as you guys come in, please drop in where you're coming in from, say hi so that we can say hello back and have some engagement and interact.
Yes.
If you're catching this on the replay, please drop us a hashtag replay.
So we can come back through and give you a shout out as well. Okay, so you guys, today we're going to be diving deep on one type of power post, okay, that is going to really allow you to enter the heart and mind of your prospects. Because there are a lot of things that we post, right? The purpose of posting is to do to what typically? How come we post on our page? Is it just because we like to put stuff out there and it looks pretty on our page?
Just another check mark.
Another check mark to do? Okay, and seriously, ask yourself that question.
What we're told to do, right?
Right, and ask yourself the question, what is the purpose behind the content that you have been putting? Is it filler? Has it been filler?
Yeah.
Okay, has it been filler and you're finding that you're not getting the interaction that you want on your post? And are you looking for a more effective way to connect with your audience, okay? Mm-hmm. Because there needs to be intention behind everything that we do on social media, and it's very easy to slip into the filler phase where we just need to get something out, and so we're just going to mass consume and then regurgitate let's just call it what it is. You do the motivational quotes, right? You do all these memes that are circulating around, which is great because they do have meaning to them. However, are they allowing you to connect to your prospect? Are you getting anything out of the posts that you're putting, or are they literally just taking up space in your newsfeed?
And if that is something you are doing, don't feel too...
We've all done it.
Yeah, exactly. We actually... The funny thing about diving into this topic is we're actually learning some things about the way we've been posting as well that we might improve. So, I mean, there's always room for improvement, right?
Yes. And that is where the intention comes, right? Mm-hmm. As you evolve and you move in your journey, there's going to be different intentions for the different things that you're doing in your business. Yeah. When you first get started, it might be that you're just getting the content out there.
Yeah. Just getting used
into
to
the
being
habit
able to put
of
it
just
out
doing
there.
it,
Yep.
okay? And as you progress, there's going to be very specific things that you want to have happen and very specific connections that you want to be having with your audience and very specific actions that you want them to do.
Well, and the great thing is as well as you're growing personally, you will also be, you'll be putting more valuable, more quality content out, right? Because you'll have more quality to share.
Okay, so the first type of power post that we're going to be talking about, you guys, are question and opinions.
Yeah.
Okay, there are four main purposes for question and opinions, and you may be thinking, I'm already asking questions on my page, okay? Stay with us. We're going to get a little bit deeper this because we do ask questions, okay? And we do ask stuff from our audience. However, is it the most intentional and effective method, and are the questions that we're asking the most effective? And what are we getting out of it, okay? So the four purposes for doing question and opinion posts are, number one, to gather information, to get data, okay? To find out what the struggles, dreams, desires, and pains of your audience or your prospect are, okay? Number two is to find out how do they really feel about something, okay? What is actually going on in their mind? You're allowing them to have the time and space to really give to you their opinions and thoughts about things, okay?
Number three is to help them feel needed and important. Because
if somebody asks for your opinion, right, and they reach out to you and they want to know what you think about something, it innately makes us feel like, oh, right? They want to know what my thoughts and feelings are. I would love to share, right? You feel important. You feel that sense of importance, okay? When somebody asks you your feelings or your opinion on something, okay?
And the fourth one, you guys, is to find out new content, new ideas, and new topics, right?
Because,
that you might be able to use.
Yes, because who is it that you're serving on your page?
Yep.
Who is it that you're serving? And who best to give you information about what to talk about, what to teach about, and what they're needing than
your audience.
Your audience or your prospects.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
So now you may be already thinking, I'm already asking questions, I'm already doing this on my page, okay? But the question I have for you is, hey Whit, thanks for hopping on. what type of content, what type of questions are you asking?
Yeah.
Are you asking, where do you want a vacation? Would you rather vacation in the mountains or would you rather vacation in the desert?
The question is, are you staying really surface level with your questions?
And is it just so that it's filler? Or do you have purpose behind what you're asking your audience?
Yeah, because if you have intention, if you have that purpose behind it, you're going to get more specific about the way you ask the questions and the answers that you want to receive, right?
Yes. Because every single time you ask a question, you're getting data.
Right.
Every single time you put a post out on your page, you're getting some sort of data. It may be that it gets no interaction at all and you're going to get crickets. Okay? Maybe that's an indication that either you're super brand new and nobody knows where to find you yet, or it's not relevant and that's not something to duplicate again, right? It can be multiple things as far as that goes, okay?
Right.
Other times you're going to post stuff and you're going to have huge, long, drawn-out conversations where your audience is commenting back and forth on the topic because it's highly engaging. You're going to find out what their fears, dreams, and desires are, their hopes, what they're struggling with, what you can help them with, right? You're going to get that information as well. And if you get that type of interaction, it's a cue to, let's do more of that, right?
Exactly.
And it also allows you, as we talked about before, you have more data points on, okay, so this is what they're talking about, this is what they're struggling with. What might I do to give them even more quality content, right? To help them.
To be able to evaluate the effectiveness of what we're posting, right? We need to have those data points. We need to be able to put out there and test, okay, is this working or is this not working? And get those data points, right? We have to have 2 different data points to be able to evaluate where we're at.
Yes.
And what is effective and what's not.
And by being able to have those type of connections with people and getting that data, you can actually have a higher quality relationship with them, right?
Exactly.
They're going to want to follow you. They're going to want to be close to you. They're going to want to be interactive with what you have going on, and they're going to continually come back to your page. It's not going to be a very surface level conversation. Once they're here on your page and then they're gone, they're going to feel like they're part of a community. They're going to have their own insights because you're asking for that from them.
Yep.
And so they're going to stick around for the long haul, okay?
Yeah, it builds kind of that culture, right?
Yes. And so that is what's important, you guys. Thinking about what is the long-term effects of what I'm doing on my page now. Because it's kind of the compound effect. When you first start out, you're not going to have very many people that are watching you or following you because they don't really know about you yet.
Yeah. Exactly.
As you start
haven't gotten a big enough social media presence.
Yeah. And as you continue to grow and as you develop that, then it's going to have a compound effect, right? They're going to be able to look back and see your journey, okay, for... Maybe that makes you feel a little bit nervous, right? People are going to see where I came from, but it gives them perspective and hope.
Yep.
Think about if this person was there, oh my goodness, and now they're here, I can do that too.
Yeah, we all like to follow people's journeys, right? Kind of that rags to riches, people enjoy that kind of stuff.
Okay,
right?
So let's give you some examples. So what would an example of a question or opinion power post be? What might you do? How might you phrase this on your page? And how might you use it moving forward? Okay, so the number one example we're going to give you tonight is, what do you think is the number one reason that people struggle rank advancing? Okay, that is a question that you could ask. Yeah. And the tip on this, you guys, is... And
that is also a topic that, you could get a lot of engagement on, right? There are a lot of different business owners out there that are having different struggles for different reasons.
They're at different levels in their business.
Exactly.
Some are just starting. Some of them are leaders and they're having tons of attrition. Okay, that opens up the doors for a ton of communication and talking on your page.
Yep.
And that's interaction that the algorithm on Facebook says this is highly engaging.
Yep.
Let's make sure that more people see this, okay? Yeah. So usually when you ask, what do you think? It allows people to respond with a personal experience without spilling the beans that it's them.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get insider information without the person feeling like they have to come out and say, I struggle with, rank advancing because I am very introverted. I don't like to go out and meet new people, and so it makes me feel very nervous. And instead, I sit back behind my computer screen, just hoping and wishing somebody reach out to me. And when I go to my accountability calls, I simply just tell my people, my leaders, that I just don't have anybody to talk to. Yep. Like, I just don't have anybody I can reach out to, okay? It allows them to say, kind of like, I have a friend who, right, struggles recruiting because...
Asking for a friend?
because she, doesn't like reaching out and talking to human beings, she's introverted, okay? It allows them to give kind of their own personal experience without coming right out and saying that they're the ones that's struggling with it, okay?
Exactly.
And you can model that type of question, what do you think is ... for a lot of different things. What do you think the biggest reason is that people struggle losing weight? Okay, what might that be? That's an interactive conversation to have, okay? And especially if you have a group that is, health and wellness focused, or if you have a page that's focused on solutions that way, those type of questions garner opinions, ideas, conversation, okay? Exactly. Engagement.
Yep.
That is going to help you get a lot of insight into how are they thinking? What types of things are they really struggling with? Okay, and do they really have a friend who has that problem, or is it really them? And how might I serve both of them, right? Get Shirley to tag Susie so that they both can get the benefit, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second question that you can ask is
what's your favorite way to consume information online?
Yep.
Whether that's to watch information, to read information, to listen to information,
Other.
or other. I mean, I don't know. Is there another?
Maybe you do both. Maybe you listen and read at the same
Braille?
time. Okay. Oh, Braille. Maybe. That would be auditory.
Okay.
But okay. And then please comment and tell me.
Yeah.
Again, you're asking for information on how do you like to get your content? Do you like to read stuff? Do you like to listen to things? Do you like to do a combination of both? Do you like to watch it and then read it? Do you like to read it then watch it? What is it that makes most sense for you when you're learning something? And what might that do for you?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of information, or how might you use that information? Okay, I'm curious, how might you use that information? Because as we are showing up online, okay, we have a whole plethora of ways that we can interact with people, right? We've got email marketing, we have messenger marketing, we have social media newsfeed marketing, okay? You can basically reach out and connect with people in so many ways, and you can send video, right? You can do text, you can do audio messages. It's important to know how your audience and your prospects really like to communicate.
And everybody learns differently.
Yeah.
Some people are auditory, some people are visual. It just depends. And you're never going to know what is more effective for the people following you until you ask the question, right? So you put it out there and you get that data.
You might be very surprised thinking that your people like to just read text copy images on your page all the time, where in reality they love to watch videos that have subtitles, because then they can see you in your interactions, and then they can see the little blurbs underneath, right?
Yeah.
Okay? You never know until you ask the question.
Exactly. And you guys, the third one is, in your opinion, what causes people to take action? Is it fear?
Is it fear? Or is it because they have this vision of something that they want to create?
Vision,
okay?
Yep.
They have a purpose, they have passion behind what they're doing. What is it that causes people, what, in your opinion, causes people to take action? And I'm curious, you guys, what do you think it is?
Yeah.
Is it fear? Is it vision? Is it passion? Is it purpose? What is it that drives people most to take action?
Yeah.
Okay? And then you guys, a caveat on that, when you're asking for opinions, be prepared for the opinions that are going to come through.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yep.
You may not agree with them, and that is totally okay.
Yeah.
Remember,
it's the point in getting data.
Remember
it's the point in having the
purpose.
conversation.
Yep. Remember the purpose behind how come you are actually putting that post and that question out there anyways. It is to garner information, to get data.
Exactly.
It does not matter if you agree with it or not.
Right.
It is not about you. It is
It
about
is about your
them,
audience. Yep.
right? It's
Exactly.
about what they need.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys, changing the way that you look at your posts and the way that you're framing them, your questions and opinion posts, is really going to allow you to start having better, higher quality conversations on your page, more engagement, because people are going to feel like they have a bit of a culture to come to.
Right.
I feel a little part of the community, that they're valued for their opinions and their contribution. Okay, and this is where you're able to leverage those conversations for a long-term benefit.
Yep.
Again, keep in mind that what you're doing now on social media has a compound effect. Okay? If you're consistent and you're showing up and you're providing value, that's going to compound, and you're going to end up having a massive following who loves your content and who is eager to consume it. Okay? If you don't show up and you're not posting stuff where it's not very valuable, it's going to compound on the other side, where
Exactly.
you're going to continue to hear crickets.
Yep.
Okay? So being able to be intentional about what you're posting is where you start gathering the momentum for the long haul. Okay? If this was valuable for you guys, drop a hashtag value in the comments. If you know somebody that could benefit from hearing about power posts, and specifically this type of power post, please tag them and go ahead and share it. We are going to be coming back with some more trainings on some other types of power posts and how you might incorporate those into your marketing strategy.
Yeah, so again, you guys, if you haven't followed us already, or if you haven't hit the little turn on the notifications so that you get
See first.
see first when we go live, go ahead and smash
Yeah, make
that
sure
so
you
that
do. You're
you
not
guys
gonna-
will get the trainings
Yeah,
this week.
You're not going to want to miss
And
out
going
on
forward.
this, okay?
Yep.
Because this is a huge fundamental foundational block of your social media marketing.
Absolutely.
And you guys, we appreciate you being on. Thank you so much for the interaction, hearts, loves, comments.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys so
Everybody
much.
who's hopped on and commented, thank you, Whit. We
I am
appreciate
in
you.
the house.
That's right.
Appreciate you so much.
Yep. You guys be curious, be bold, take action, and remember it's choice, not chance, that shapes your life.
Take care.
Bye-bye.